Hello and welcome back to another episode of the LET Golf Podcast with me, George Cooper, and Nicola Kenton. And we have two very special guests today, fresh off a victory, fresh off her first victory on the LET after 251 attempts. We have everyone's favorite Spanish duo. We have Carmen Alonso and Maria Beautell. Guys, how are you doing?
Hello, how are you?
We're doing great. We're doing great.
Happy, really happy.
Yeah, let's just get straight to it. I mean, how are we doing? First win, like I said, 19 years on tour, Carmen. Just tell us how you're feeling. Has it sunk in yet?
Well, I didn't have so much time to think about it because when I came here, I tried to clean the house after 5 weeks in a row and trying to do the tax. I saw the family, couple of friends, but not much. I think tonight is gonna be another thing because I'm gonna have a dinner with friends, so could be good.
Absolutely. And I know we touched on it a little bit, obviously, after you won, but just tell us what it means to finally be a winner on the Ladies European Tour. 19 years, Carmen. It's an incredible story. How does it feel? What does it mean? Come on.
Obviously, I'm really happy to be a winner on the tour because I waiting for that so long. But I think in the last year, I don't think so much to win the tournament. Obviously, when I'm on the first tee on the tournament, I want to win, but I only think what I have to do my job good. So I'm more relaxed than happy. It's like to throw the pressure away.
Yeah, it's funny you say that because I think you touched on it all week in Finland, how you were very relaxed. There was sort of a calmness to your approach. I know you had Maria on the bag, it's obviously a big help, but just tell us what was so different about that week then? What made you so relaxed and then obviously able to get over the line and get the win?
Well, I was nervous on the 15 when I met the bogey. I was really nervous, but I was trying to keep going in my routines, in to talk with Maria, and obviously to have a Maria in my back that. For me, it's not the caddie. I always tell her and told to everybody that she's not a caddie. She's working like a caddie, of course, and she works really really hard. But she's like my sister. I know her since 28 years ago, and we play together at the Spanish team. We play together on the tour, and now she's with me. She's losing her time to try to help me. So I only have to say thank you to her for everything.
I'm not losing my time. It's fantastic for me to be with you. So it's not like I've been, learning a lot because it's a completely different approach, the caddying to the playing. But it's been great. I've been learning a lot, and it's been an amazing experience so far. So not losing my time at all.
Thank you.
And Maria, how special was it for you to get a win on the bag with Carmen as well?
Well, it was amazing. It's still sinking in. I mean, we've been working together for just over a year, and we've been close a few times, but this time it just felt like it felt right. The first day we shot -8, and everything just felt right. Carmen was really calm, really. I just felt that she was gonna do it. Like the day before, the last day, I spoke to her coach Mariano, and I said, I just have a good feeling about this. She feels really calm, and it was amazing. It was to watch her achieve like a dream, and to be there to witness it and help her. It was just super special for me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. And that final day, I
Well, I
mean,
wasn't very calm after the second hole in the first day.
No, no, she started off with two amazing shots and missed the putt, and she's like, always the same, always the same. It was so
And after
funny.
that,
And then after that, she made everything. So, yeah. Yeah, it was good.
yeah. And that final day in the end, I mean, it became almost a match play situation, Carmen, between you and Johanna Gustafsson. Just tell us, how much in some ways did it help having her push you, to get it over the line? Just tell us about that final day.
Well, the thing is, when we play, when Maria and myself we are playing, we are not thinking about the other players. you know. So the last day we are not thinking about Johanna. Obviously, we know the scores that there were really tight, but we were thinking to do too many birdies, no? And it's like when I arrived to the 16th after the bogey and I was one behind, I said to Maria, you know, we're keeping doing our job. We have to be so smart. Obviously, we have to do. I said just three birdies, and we will win. But the thing is, we were keeping doing our job. That's it. And even when we were on the 17, and my second song was like 4 meters from the pin, and Johanna was on the front of the green, and she patted. I didn't look to her, but I was looking the whole look in my line, and I saw her ball running through the whole like 2.5 meters, and at that point I was thinking, okay, if you put it in, her putt is gonna be 2 meters longer. But I don't think so much about the other players that I'm playing with, and it's like it's funny because I always really like to help the players because I really know so many things about the golf swing. And even when we were playing, Maria always laughing because when someone is playing in our group, I look the swings and I say so many things about the swings of the other players. A good things, eh? But that is what we do in the golf course. We're in ourselves, but I'm thinking about the golf all the time, about other swings too. So
Yeah, absolutely. And then just tell us about, I mean, it's been a few days now since you got the victory. What's it been like? Your phone must have been blowing up. Like, I always like to ask this to winners on tour. How many messages you've been getting? Like, is there anyone in particular that messaged you? You're like, wow, I didn't expect them to congratulate me. Like, what's it been like in the aftermath?
well, after we finished the prize given, in my phone were like 200 messages. I'm really bad with the phone, you know, because I don't like to type. I always say by the
She's
voice.
lazy. She's so
Yes.
lazy. She's so
So I
lazy.
was thinking, what a problem now. But I was thinking, okay, I know what I'm gonna do. We are gonna land in Malaga at 3 a.m. and everybody's sleeping. So that is the time to answer everybody. And well, was amazing how the people be happy for me. Obviously, it's like I told you there. I'm more happy for my team than myself because they were with me so many years. Even Maria now is on the team for the last year, and the way that they work with me is amazing because I'm a person that I always give 100% and I push them to give 100%. I don't know how Maria is.
Very, very demanding boss.
But you know, and obviously the to see the tears in their faces for me was amazing. And I said to Maria and I said to my team, one of the players that I really like to see her message was Carlota Ciganda. We had a really good relationship. We are friends from many years ago. But when we are together, she has always tried to help me, to give me a good advice to keep going. So I told her this is obviously is our victory, but part of that trophy is from her and from Alvaro because they are always there. They always have the right word to say.
Yeah, beautifully put. And then one final one before Nicola starts picking your brains about your unique friendship, and we go back 28 years or however long it was. Just tell me, we've got a week off now. What have you been doing to celebrate? Have you done anything to celebrate the win yet?
Clean the house. No, it's because some of the players are coming tonight because we have a small tournament in Madrid, and after 5 weeks, imagine how is the house. So I was trying to clean the house, and I was with my family, with a couple of friends, But I don't think so much about it. I think tonight that we are gonna have a dinner. We can do something.
No drinking involved. Carmen doesn't drink.
No, I don't drink alcohol, so that is a problem.
I've drank a few beers for her. Don't
Yeah,
worry.
Maria, do it on her behalf.
Do it. And as George said, we're going to go back to the start of your friendship now. So you said 28
Wow.
years. So when did you two meet for the first time?
Can I answer this one?
Yes, of course.
I think Carmen was 10 years old and I was 13, and we were playing a team tournament in Spain. It was like with regions. So she played for her region, I played for mine, and we were paired against each other. So, and I was like, the superstar. I was playing really well. 13 years old, winning this, winning that, and here comes this little girl, very quiet, didn't speak a word, just like that, and she was amazing, but no one knew of her. Okay, so I was there on the first tee. I'm supposed to win this match against this 10-year-old, at her home course, and we started playing, and there's like 3 holes to play, and she's 2 up. No, Carmen, you were 2
Yes.
up with 3 to go, and I'm thinking all this pressure. I'm like, oh my god, this little thing is gonna beat me? No way. And I was very nervous. I remember being nervous. And then I think she got nervous too, and she lost the last 3 holes, and I won on the 18th. But oh my God, that was how we met. It was very, very, we always laugh about it now.
Yes.
Match play situation.
Yeah, but she didn't say a word. She was so quiet. Now she speaks and
A
doesn't
lot.
stop. But back then, my God,
Even when in the golf course.
very quiet.
So then, after then, how did you two develop a friendship? Were you obviously playing in similar tournaments? Did you see each other at that kind of thing when you were, as you say, so young? Carmen, only 10.
Well, as an amateurs, we play so many tournaments together. Obviously, I'm younger than her. You can see.
You got more gray hairs.
But in when we were amateurs, we were playing together at the Spanish amateur at the Spanish team, and she was always like my sister because I was really bad eating, and with her I learned so much about eating. And
Healthy.
Yes, healthy eating, obviously.
Before
And since I don't know, I was on the team when I was 12 years old. So we traveled together for so many. Well, now we're still traveling together. So imagine that.
We still put up with each other. Imagine that.
Maria, what kind of food was she eating? What did you have to teach her about?
Oh, God, that she didn't like vegetables. She didn't like anything that had the green in it. Remember, you didn't eat almost
and
anything.
now it's totally different. I always demanding that.
Now she's very strict with her food. She likes, I think also she's learned that eating properly makes her less tired, and I think with age it's tougher on the body. All this travel, all these tournaments in a row, so she needs to eat well to keep her energy levels up. So it's a very important part. So I don't only caddy, I cook. I'm like,
hey, don't be like this.
Maria's the boss, Carmen. I'm so sorry. She just said
always.
So when would you say that you became sisters, became friends, that have you been like inseparable? Were you always traveling together? Did you used to room together at different tournaments?
No, I
Not
was
that
rooming
much.
with Tanya Elosegui.
Yeah.
She was playing on the tour also, but
But
no.
I also had my sister at the beginning on the tour, so I always stayed with her. So
Yes.
yeah.
So more
It's
in
been
the
more.
end of
It's been more the last maybe 10 years.
yes.
Yeah.
But the Spanish team is so close.
Yeah.
Even on the tour, all the Spanish we are together. So imagine when we were on the Spanish team, everybody has a good relationship. Obviously, some of them not.
Yes. But in general, yes.
In general, we have a really good relationship each other.
Yeah, for sure. And do you have any funny stories from when you were younger? I'm sure there are lots in the archives.
Carmen has better memory than me for this.
Well, I have to think about it, but together, I don't know.
Come on, think
Well,
of one.
Maria is a person that she forgets everything. She's getting better, but I'm like so strict. With my
I
golf and
drive her
with
mad. I drive her
yes,
mad.
yes, a lot. She's losing. We are in July, and she already lost so many material in my golf bag. And I said, we are not winning so much to buy these kind of things. So please
I've lost
don't forget
two towels and an umbrella so far, no?
no, and the
And the
and the
ball
line,
marker.
the
Yes,
ball
yes,
marker. That
yes.
that one lost me before the first round in Saudi, the big one, and I almost killed her
So
because
the
I
third
normally
event of the season.
yes. I mark my ball with 3 lines. That is not the regular one. So I arrived to the first tee and I opened the pocket that's supposed to be is the ball marker, and I like to Maria and I said, "What is that?
She almost killed me with her lucky, you know?
Is there?" And I said, "It's not there." And it was funny because that make me more crazy because she told me, "Well, you can play with a old ball."
With the 3 lines on it.
Yes. So I was thinking, I'm gonna kill her. I'm gonna kill her. But in the end, we find the market, not my own one, but we can deal with that. So
I almost got fired, imagine.
no, never, never, never.
Never got that bad. And you mentioned being on the Spanish team. What did it mean to each of you to be able to represent Spain and be within that environment?
Well, we won everything when we were in the Spanish team. And when I was
Yeah.
amateur, I won so many tournaments. So for me, on the Spanish team was amazing.
It was amazing, yeah.
Like Maria said, when I was young, I didn't talk so much. I was really quiet. So in the beginning was like, and I was coming from Valladolid, that is a small town in compared to the others. So imagine that I was like this. No, don't say any word. But for me to be on the team with all the girls was amazing. Even more when you win a lot of tournaments and so many stories, so much time together. So it was really good for us.
And you got to skip school a lot, you know,
Oh
week
yes,
after week.
yeah.
That was the best.
Yes.
No, just kidding. But it was I mean, you're 13, 14 years old and then you are traveling everywhere around Europe. I mean, we were so privileged, really, to be able to experience that and be with your friends. And I mean, it was really special.
And in terms of when you were growing up, who were your heroes that you had? Sporting heroes or other heroes? Who did you?
Sevi. For me, I think it was Sevi. Yeah.
Well, for me, obviously Sevi, Tiger, Rory, Anika.
But I wasn't growing up so much with Tiger. I was older then.
But for me, it's more than I look to them. Obviously, everybody knows that I really like to see golf and to analyze everything. So I look so much about them. But my hero is, as I always said, is my mom. She she's amazing. In everything, she's a hard worker. She When she was young, she doesn't have anything, and now I always said that she has 5 children and many things around. So for me, it's amazing. And how is she is as a person? I never gonna be like her. She has different character and she's always laughing, smiling, wishing. I wish everybody good things, but my mom is over me by far, and for me, it's amazing. So she's my hero.
Of course, your mum is great. And yeah, you've mentioned, Carmen, you were winning a lot as an amateur. You did. You won a lot. You
She
got
was number one.
well, number one in the world, exactly. What were some of the highlights that you had in your amateur career that really stand out?
Well, I really like when we were at the Spanish team and we won so many tournaments, so European championships. And I remember when I won my first time in America at the Doral, was really good. I played one time the Solheim Cup Junior and two times the Ryder Cup Junior. So that one was the most, you know, the most I don't know. I was really happy, but when you are professional players, everything disappears. You know, it's a different level. I remember when I turned professional, I was number one in the world, and I arrived to the tour, and I'm not gonna say all the players there were better than me, but they had the experience, and it's another world. And well, in the beginning, I was struggling outside of the golf course with some problems, but that make me now the woman that I am, because I think I'm stronger in the head now, thanks of that. But it was not too easy, you know. When you have problems outside, you can do whatever you want in the golf course. That is not gonna happen.
I was going to say, what a lot of players who we have on here speak about the transition from amateur to professional, and it can either be a complete culture shock of, oh my gosh, I've got to do everything myself as well. If you're an amateur, generally, obviously, the team can help you. Or if you're on the Spanish team, they help you with their travel and you do this and that. Whereas suddenly you're on tour and you've got it by yourself and you're like, oh my gosh, I don't know what I'm doing. How do I
Even
get?
the Spaniards, because when you are too professional, when you are amateur, the Spanish Federation is there, is pushing for everything, help you everything. And in our age, when we turn pro, was nothing, nothing. Obviously, now they have their own golf course, and I practice over there, and they help me to be there to practice there and everything. But it's not like when we turn pro. You know, now the
A long
Spanish
time ago,
players,
huh?
yes. Now the Spanish players, they have like
A program.
a program that they gave them money. They gave them so many things that when we turned pro, we didn't have.
Yeah, for sure. You've seen, yeah, the development of it throughout the years, so that now you don't just go into tour life and you're like, I don't know what I'm doing. I haven't got anything.
I
And
mean, you ask the other girls that are there, that help you out, or do this, do that. But yeah, you're pretty much on your own.
yeah, and as you said, Carmen, what were your kind of initial expectations coming to tour? You said you obviously number one amateur, and then you go to tour and you're like, oh, okay.
No, when I turned pro, because I was number one in amateur, I was thinking to be a number one in the world as a professional. Really, yeah. I didn't win until 250
One tournament.
tournaments, so imagine that.
Oh my
Obviously, I
god.
was thinking in that, but like I told you, I was struggling outside. I keep working all the years, and I don't think so much. In the last 8 years, I didn't think so much about it. I only think what I have to do in the first tip to do a really good day today.
What was it like? Obviously, you have come close before at several tournaments. Obviously, top fives, runner-up finishes, etc. What was it like when you kind of have those good results, but it's not still not winning? But as you said, this is in the earlier part of your life until the first 10 years. What was it kind of like where you're getting these good results, but you're still not quite getting to where you want to be? Do you just keep pushing on and keep working hard at what you're doing?
Well, uh, obviously I was mad, but I was mad with my coach because I think we are really good from the tee to the green, and sometimes we cannot make putts. Our putt is not consistent, and we are looking for a good putting coach to be more consistent. And I think with that we are gonna be more time to win the tournaments, to try to win the tournaments. So and when I didn't won or when I didn't was so close to win that tournament, every day I do an analysis what I can do to get less shots for the next day. So I always happy what I'm doing. For example, in Germany when I finished sixth, I was happy, but it's always in my mind, man. We are doing the same birdies that the winner is doing. So what happened with the putt? Because we are really close always. And we are looking for that. But obviously, I cannot say anything from last week, you know?
Different experience.
But the thing is, in my mind and in the mind of Maria and all the team, is what we can do every day to be 1% better every day. And in our mind is just put on the team one thing. Doesn't matter if it's good or not, but if you give something to be better. And always we are thinking always like this. No, Maria?
Yes, we are.
Right?
I think it's a great way to do it. Just improve a little bit each time, and then it makes a big difference at the end of the day. It's you don't see the difference quickly, but after a year or two, it's like a big difference. Yeah, and I think Carmen has grown. Like I mean, this past few years, no, your game. You obviously hit the ball as well as you did before, but the way you approach, everything, the tournaments, the rounds, the mentality to always analyze, get better, and just, find solutions to the problems that you bump into every day. I think the way that we work like that is making a huge difference. So it's obviously shown, you know. So yeah, it's a great way to approach things.
And have fun in the golf course.
Yes, and have fun.
Of course.
We do have a lot of fun. I mean, I get a lot
Yes.
of people that tell us, "What are you guys always talking about? You're always talking and laughing." And I was like, I don't know. I just, sometimes serious stuff, sometimes stupid stuff. We joke a lot, and I think that keeps us relaxed too. Which is important.
Yeah, for sure. And one final one from me before I pass back over to George. But Carmen, you've said over the past since I've joined the tour, at least, that you are kind of like the mother to the Spanish players because we have a lot of Spanish players on tour. What is that like, and how do you try and help the Spaniards who obviously come from amateur, come from college, turn pro, and then come onto tour?
This game is really difficult. And even more for the humans because they don't support us so much. So obviously the game is in women's golf is growing up in comparison many years ago, but it's not easy. In Spain they are looking always for the boys. They don't care about the girls either. So when I came to the tour, it was not easy for me. So I tried to give all the information I can have to them to help them with the swing, with the things that of the tournaments or everything because when you're a professional woman, you are here because it's your dream, you know. Because about the money is is not easy. So if I can help them to reach their dreams, I'm happy for that. It's not even for the Spaniards. Some of the players from another countries they ask me about their swings or my thoughts and everything, and I'm here to help them because it's not easy.
Yeah, well put. And Maria, we'll go over to you now and your transition into caddy. And I know we've spoke about this before in the past, but just talk to us about your story. Obviously, you're a player. You had a good amateur career, professional golfer, and now you've transitioned into caddying, and you're on Carmen's bag. Just tell us, how did it all come about?
Well, I was struggling a little bit the last few years of my playing career. I wasn't enjoying it anymore. I went out on the course and I just really didn't enjoy it. I was suffering more than anything. So it reached a point where I said, why do I have to put myself through this? I mean, it's not that I love the game and golf has given me so much. Don't get me wrong, but it reached a point where I was just like, I can't do this anymore. So then I stopped. And Carmen had mentioned, I don't know, the last year she was struggling to find a caddy, and she said, I wish you could come, just jokingly, and it sort of stuck in the back of my head. And then I stopped playing in October 21, I think it was. Christmas went by, and then I didn't know what to do. I was a bit like, what am I going to do with my life? It's a bit daunting because all I've done of my life is golf. And I was like, pfft. Anyway, I took a few months off and I was just a bit lost trying to find my way. And then suddenly one day, it just popped in my head. I was like, why don't I tell Carmen if she still wants me to caddy? So I called her and I said, Carmen, do you still thinking about, you think it'd be a good idea if I caddy? And she's like, what, really? I would love to. Are you serious? I'm like, yeah, why not? So that's how it came about. And I must say, it's been amazing for me because I'm still involved in the game. I'm still part of the whole, I just love the lifestyle. I love the girls. I love being on tour. So I'm still part of that. But the pressure I had when I was playing is gone, and I'm enjoying it so much. And it's been liberating for me to go from playing to caddying, and for me to be able to be to be of help to Carmen, and it's been amazing. I like helping people like Carmen also, so it's been really an amazing experience. I've learned a lot because I've learned a lot with her and her team. Really, it's been a learning experience too for me. I see golf courses differently now, and it's great. I mean, it's
He's doing
been.
gym at the golf course also, with so many
I know, I know.
planks.
I've been getting really fit. My body aches everywhere, but that's all right. No, I find it physically very tough to caddy, but it's been great. It's been, yeah, I'm really enjoying it, which is what it's all about, to do something that you enjoy. And yeah, so, and I mean, and to win, I mean, that's just like, a dream. It was, we've talked about it. It would be amazing to win together one day, but then when it happens, it's just like, wow, we did it, it was, wow. It was
In
really
the
cool.
beginning of the week, I said to Maria, Maria, we already played the British together. How about if we play the Evian together?
Yeah,
But we weren't thinking so much because to be in the Evian through the Ladies European Tour is not easy.
yeah.
So when George came on the 18 green and they told us that we are in the Evian, we start to laugh. It's like, what?
It's amazing. No, I mean, it's been, yeah, to be able to play Vienna and British again together this year. I mean, yeah, it's really special for us. So, yeah.
Yeah, just tell us about that. I mean, that's a huge one. You've obviously never played the Evan before, Carmen. So just, how excited are you for that tournament?
Well, I really like that golf course, because you never have the ball flat.
Yeah,
So you have
slopey.
to use your imagination, and you have to know how to deal with the lies and which shot you have to play. So that make me, oh,
She
it's,
likes challenges, this one.
yes,
Yeah.
it's really fun, and I play over there so many times with in the Jabra, but I never played the Vian. So to be there and to be with Maria, that we were talking about it's gonna be so special.
Yeah. And then the AIG Women's British Open as well. Not long away. That's going to be another special week, isn't it?
Yes, yes. Always to play a major is a special, and I have to say something. Maybe someone is gonna be a little bit mad with me. You know, British. I really like to play the British, but I don't really like to play when the the wind is blowing so hard, raining in that direction. So the British is the one that if I play is okay, if I'm not playing is okay either. Obviously, since I come back to play because I played the British many years ago, I played the British last year, and when we finished last year, I said, "Wow, was good. Maybe we'll have to repeat to play again the British." And now we did again, so really happy to be there again.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, we're inland this year. It's at Walton Heath, which is just
Yeah.
about as inland as you can get in the UK. So I don't think you have to worry too. Hopefully, it shouldn't be too windy. We haven't got the brutal links course. So
We had
Well, I
such.
think we are good in wind now.
See,
Okay.
No,
we've
like last year.
improved.
That last year was like, come on, we had a really bad draw, and was funny because on the on the first round, we were on the 14th. The wind was blowing against us so much, and she gave me the meters to hit the second shot par four, and I said, well, it's the three wood, and I'm I'm a longer hitter, so imagine that it's a three wood, and I start to laugh, and she asked me, why are you laughing? And I say, well, the 15 is longer, and it's against the wind too. So if I cannot reach the screen, imagine the next one. So
Yeah, we
but
were a bit unlucky with the draw last year,
yes,
but
yes.
Fingers crossed it's better this year. But Maria,
yeah.
just tell us then a bit about the partnership between the pair of you. How do your personalities complement one another? How do your
Oof,
styles
they
complement one
clash
another?
more than
They
anything.
clash?
More than compliment, they clash. No, I mean Carmen is she's like fire. She's like gets angry and rah, that's like everything comes out when something doesn't happen like she wants it to. And I'm a bit the opposite, I'm like calm, I keep things in. I'm like so I think in that sense they clash but they complement each other because I'm like, calm down. And I sort of bring her out of that anger mode a little bit.
She's always laughing at me.
Yeah.
Because when I'm on the golf course or something is not doing great, it's only 30 seconds because I think I'm really good in that. Just I'm at 30 seconds and it's
And then
gone.
it's gone.
But during
The thing she says, I mean, she's like, I'm like, I smile because I think, oh my God, there she goes again.
it's only 30 seconds, but you can laugh. If you understand what I am saying, I understand why Maria is laughing in that point.
I'm going to call you Fire and Ice from now on.
Yes.
Could be the name of this
It's
episode.
So I think we're very different, but I think that's good because, if I was fire too, then maybe it'd be like I add to that fire, but as I bring a bit of calmness in the mix. So
Yeah. And when she has those moments, those 30 seconds outbursts, is it just
I let her.
Just stay quiet, leave her to
I let her say everything. I mean, with Carmen, the good thing is that she's like says everything and comes out, and then she's fine for the next shot. So if it affected her next shot, then we would have a problem, but it doesn't. So I think it's good that she lets it out. Actually, yeah. I would never do anything like that on the golf course, but that's me.
I need it.
Well, one time I broke a cooler box. Remember?
Yes.
What?
We were playing together in a tournament in Czech Republic when we were playing in the Albatros golf course, and we arrived to the 15th, and she hit the second shot into the green, and she made 4 putts. When I'm always playing with Spaniards, I always said when something is wrong, I always said, "Hey, come on, you can do it. Don't worry, stay focused." Things like this. When I saw the 4 putts, I walked straight to the next hole, and I didn't say anything. And I was walking with my caddie, and I heard.
I walked by this polystyrene cooler box, and it came out. I never do anything like this. It just came out of me, and I punched the thing, and this thing made a noise like you can't imagine.
Yes.
and blew like 3 pieces into the air like that.
Wow.
I never saw something like this in Maria. Never. So I was like, what? What's she doing?
Yeah, golf gets the best of you sometimes. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably
But that
good.
was that was the only time this anger came out like that. It's just so frustrating.
Yeah, that's the game. Probably best you're caddying now then, Maria. I can see why you're.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. But that was many years ago. I don't know. I can't remember what year, but yeah. That
Good
was
stuff.
the angriest I think I've been on the golf course.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah. Good stuff. Right, to sort of end this episode, then we are going to hit you both with some quick fire questions that me
Oh
and
boy.
Nicola have put together. So we got some good ones here. So we'll go through them, and you can take your time. You can delegate however you want to do it. So
Okay.
first question to both of you then: who is your favorite sports person that's not a golfer?
Rafa Nadal.
Nadal.
Yeah, I knew you were both going to say it. I had a feeling.
Said it
But
in unison as well.
and what is it about Rafa? I mean, he's obviously absolute Spanish hero. But just tell us about Rafa.
Well, he's a fighter.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if he's injured or he's not doing great that day. He's gonna give 100%. So it means a lot. He's really responsibility with his job, with his sport, and for me, is an example.
Good stuff.
He's just mentally superior. I mean, it's amazing.
Yeah, he's quite the golfer as well, isn't he? I hear.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can hit the ball. He can hit the ball, but what a swing!
Yeah, it's pretty unique, isn't it? Good stuff. Right, next question. Might be a tough one, I think, especially for you, Carmen,
Boy.
because we know you're a popular figure on tour. So, who is your? Well, I'll open it up. But who are your best friends on the LET?
Oof.
Me.
Oh yeah, obviously you, but
Player.
player. We have a really good relationship with all the Spaniards, Paz, Aran, Marta Martin. You know, all of them. You know, we acting like a family, and we have a good relationship with the players of other countries too. So
Yeah.
in the end, we are persons, you know. We only hit the ball. We are not saving lives. We are not doing anything special. Obviously, we are playing good. We can do it good things. But in the end, when you go to home, you only hit the ball with a clap. That's it.
And put it in the hole.
So the most important thing is the persons, the people.
Definitely. Yeah, we saw. I mean, when you won, we saw Nicole Garcia and Annalise Cordell come on with the water. Just tell us.
Means a lot.
And we know it's obviously a tradition in women's golf. You know, they always come on with the water. But just tell us, what was it actually like for your peers to come on with the water? It must have been a
You know,
special moment.
when you see a people from another country coming to see to the eating hall, that's mean a lot to me. I already sent a message to them to saying thank you so much for coming.
It was we were a bit sad because a lot of the Spanish had to go to catch the flight, so it would have been nice to.
But they were crying when they called us.
Yeah, they were crying.
It was amazing. You know, we were on the airport and Paz, Aran called us, Elia and Elena, and they were crying because they know they said to us, we know it, and we're so pissed that we weren't there, and they were crying, and for me it's amazing. That feeling is much better than to win a tournament because means that they love you as a person, not as a player.
Yeah, that's lovely. And I guess sort of attached to that then, what's been your favourite moment on the LET, perhaps for another player or just, besides from this win, what would you say has been the most memorable moment for you on tour?
Oof.
It's a tough one.
How about
19
you?
years, Carmen.
Yeah, 19 years.
It's a tough one, that one.
I wasn't there, but when the Europe won the Solheim Cup in I think was in Ireland that we were behind in Ireland.
Yeah. That comeback, yeah.
The comeback.
I can't remember
I couldn't
where.
sleep that night, you know, because I we have to be realistic. Obviously, mostly of the good players are on the LPA. we are a good tour with good professional golfers, great staff. They are trying to do everything right for us. But in compare of them, we are a little bit small. We are growing up, but small. And when we can win them, and the way that we did that year, for
That
us,
was special. Yeah.
yeah, it was a special. It was the win for the whole tour, you know. So that was one of the ones, and I don't know. The rest, I
That's a
enjoy
good one.
every
That's a good
It's
tournament.
a
one.
good one. Yeah.
Yeah.
You must both be excited about Solheim this year on home soil in Spain.
Yes.
Obviously. It's nice to be the Solheim in Spain. And fingers crossed that it's gonna be good.
Yeah.
And I hope Europe will win.
Yeah. Well, we know Spanish fans are as passionate as any fans out there, so I'm sure they'll come and bring the noise.
We're like a hooligans. Well, I cannot talk about everybody, but
Carmen's
like
a hooligan when it comes to football, especially.
Oh
Yes.
yeah. Who's your team, Carmen?
Obviously, Real Madrid.
Obviously.
Come on, which kind of question is that?
I got to let the fans know. We got to let the fans know.
You can go on Carmen's social media and see some pictures of her.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good decade for Madrid, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Of course. We're the best team in the world.
Of course. And you have one of our players now. You've signed Jude Bellingham, one of our English players.
Yes, yes. And he's only 19, so I think he's gonna do a great job.
Yeah, very excited about that. So we'll be rooting for Madrid a bit this year as well. Don't worry.
Come on.
Vamos.
Vamos.
Maria, I got a question for you then. This is on our list. If you weren't caddying for Carmen, which we don't want to think about that, but if you weren't caddying for Carmen, who's the dream player, past or present, male or female, that you would love to caddy for?
You don't have an answer. It's Carmen Alonso again.
Am I going to get in trouble?
No.
Well, female, I would probably have to say Carlota Ciganda because, like Carmen said, she's been of so much help for us, and her caddy Alvaro also. I've been asking him so many questions, and he always is there to help me and guide me. And it's been amazing how they've been supporting us the past few years. So I would have to say her. It would be amazing. Male, I'm not sure. Probably Rory. I'm a big fan of Rory. It would be amazing. He seems like a really nice guy too. So, but yeah, I'd say that.
Nice. Rory's always a popular answer on this podcast when we ask for dream four balls or favourite player. So it'd be a good one. Right, another tough one for you both then. If you weren't in golf, Carmen, if you weren't a golfer, Maria, if you weren't a golfer turned caddy, what would you be doing?
Carmen, golfer.
Only golf.
I would.
No, but I think when I will retire, I will try to help the young players and the players on the tour to reach their dreams. Because I really like to study the golf swing. I really like to study TrackMan, everything, and I think I have a little bit of knowledge of how to deal the pressure in professional golfers. So I think I will do that. But at this point, keep going.
Keep going, yeah.
I am a big photography fan, so it's been my hobby since I was a teenager, and I think I always, when they used to ask me, what would you be if you wouldn't be a golfer? I always said a National Geographic photographer when I was younger. And it's still a big part of me to take photographs. And I did an exhibition at the beginning of the year. So something to do with my camera, I think, yeah.
I can say that it's going to be like this. In... I'm not like this, so see, sometimes it's like make me crazy. But after Singapore, we didn't play Thailand because they moved the tournaments to the end of the season, and she likes to travel a lot. So she told me, "Well, I'm gonna go to Bali," and I said, "Well, we have 6 weeks in a row. maybe I'm gonna go with you. So I went with her, and she's always with the phone like this, making pictures but over the line, And at one point,
Obsessive.
yes, we were in a boat, and her phone, uh,
Fell.
yes, fell in the water, and that is a problem because she's gonna use your phone now.
So I was like,
So
Carmen, can I use your phone to take a picture all the time?
you don't know how many pictures she can do. A lot,
Lots.
a lot.
I
In the
just
middle of the day after that day, every day, my battery was gone. And I remember we were in the room, and she was trying to put their pictures in the
computer.
to save the pictures at the computer. And when she's saving the pictures, I was erasing some of them, well, mostly of them, because she can do a picture of a flower. So for me, okay, but and she took my phone next day, and when she saw the pictures, and she said, "Where are the pictures?" And I said, "I don't need so much. I only need 3 or 4. That what we are doing, and that's all. I don't need the monkeys. I don't need the flowers. I don't need anything." So
Oh
she
God.
can be a photographer. I'm telling you.
See, I love it. I love to capture the beauty in the world. That's it. I love
Yes.
it. Yeah.
Very well put. Well, we see you out there when we have our photographers on site. The pair of you always posing, always where the camera is every time it seems. So photographer's dream. Even this week, the final round, I think I was looking through the photos and it's like you're chasing your first LET win, like high pressure moment, and you're still having fun, you're waving to the cameras, and I think that's definitely, it's a big part of probably why you did get over the line because you were so relaxed, you're in a good mood. So yeah, it was great to see.
In the end, we are so blessed what we are doing. It's like I told you, we only hit the ball. We're trying to get our dreams. We don't save lives, so why you have to be mad? I'm mad sometimes when the things are not doing great, but it's only 30 seconds. In the end, you are doing what you want to do. So, and when we are on the golf course, we are always making jokes about the game or about everything, and we try to be happy, to laugh, and no, for me it's like this
Have a good
always.
time. Yeah.
Yeah.
We make fun of each other a lot.
Even when I miss a shot, I can say sorry for my English, but I can say what shot? Where did that come from? So, but you have to make fun on the golf course. You are doing what you want to do.
Yeah, absolutely. Really well put. Nicola, have you got any last questions for our dynamic duo today? It's been quite the fun episode, I'm not going to lie. It's been great.
As we've been talking about food, it's kind of been, Carmen, what is the best meal that Maria cooks?
Good one.
Come on. I think I know the answer. We were talking about it the other day, actually.
We are so basic when we are eating in the tournaments. We always know sometimes it's the protein, but plus the veggies, plus the batata or
Sweet potato.
sweet potato. So the plate that we always eat in the tournaments is chicken in the oven with veggies and
Sweet potato. That's her favorite at the moment.
Yes.
Is it how
But
often?
before was the rice noodles.
The rice noodles.
Chicken. But now I'm not eating pasta. Well, obviously rice noodles is different, but I'm not eating pasta or rice.
So right now, sweet potato with
The
chicken.
sweet potato in the oven.
every day, almost every day.
I'm a fan of sweet potato too. Literally had it yesterday. So, and in terms of a specialty Spanish dish, what is your best specialty Spanish dish that you can?
Well, I think the food in Spain, all of the everything is great. Even if you go to the north or to the south, the fish is special. In the center, the meat is amazing. Well, the meat in San Sebastian is also good. The paella in Valencia. So I think we are so blessed that we have a really good cooking in Spain. And if I have to say something, difficult to
Jamon.
choose. Ah,
Jamon.
jamon, of course, of course. Yesterday I ate for dinner jamon and eggs, so it's really typical in Spanish, and I really like it.
Sí.
And what are you having tonight for food, Carmen?
I don't know because it's a dinner for this mini tour, so I hope they are gonna put jamon, a good jamon, and I don't know. Obviously, it's gonna be good, and I'm a really good eating the things, So I really like to eat. I never, before when I was young and I'm really bad. I always I always eat only meat or not so much. Now I can eat whatever.
Sí.
So
Perfect. That's all from my side. Obviously,
Yeah,
food.
I know it's what 11 a.m. on a Wednesday, and now I'm really hungry. So thanks for
I
that.
know, me
Girls.
too. Me too.
But we have an event in Spain in 2 weeks now. Let's say, yeah.
Yeah.
in La
La
Sella.
Sella.
So we'll be. You have to tell us the good spots to go and eat.
We haven't been there in ages.
Yes.
We used to play. We used to play quite a few tournaments there, like the Spanish Championships and stuff. But it's been years now, huh?
I think they revealed the course.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. We're not sure how it's looking nowadays, but it's
but
always
in
nice to
that
play in
area de
Spain.
paella,
It's always nice to play at home. Alicante,
yes,
the rice here, the paella, and yeah, definitely
and the fish
the
is gonna be
fish.
good also.
Yeah,
So,
Good
mm.
stuff. Right, one final one then before we do go. Carmen, you're obviously now a winner on the LET. So what's next? Have you set yourself any new goals? How are you going to approach the summer? What's the goals now?
It's gonna be the same. To be in the first year and to give the 100%. That's it. Obviously, now I'm playing the big tournaments. There are good tournaments, but I don't want to think so much about it. It's just to give the 100% from the first tee to the 18th, and that's all.
and I think the key is like to treat no matter the tournament the same way. I mean, if it's a British, if it's in Finland, it's you do the same thing. You don't think. I think if you think, oh, this is a big one, then you add pressure to yourself. So routines, routines, huh, Carmen?
Yes, always. You know me.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good. Well,
Yeah.
ladies, thank you again so much for your time. It's been a very enjoyable hour. I think Nicola can vouch for that as
Yeah.
well. It's been great,
I
and
can't believe it's been an hour.
I
My
know
goodness.
just could go on
Sounds
for
like
could go on for longer, but yeah, great fun. And Carmen, honestly, a huge congratulations once again
Thank you so
for
much.
landing. Honestly,
Yeah.
you don't
Thank you
understand.
to all the staff
Yes.
because the elite staff is like my family. I was on the tour in 19 years, and I think I have a good relationship with everybody. And I think they were happy when I won the tournament, so it means a lot to me. And obviously, I wish you everything good. So thank you, all of you all.
Absolutely, yeah, you were a really popular winner among everyone. So it was a great weekend, special weekend. Well done. So yeah, thank you, ladies, once again, and thank you everyone for listening to this episode of